what these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And Amon starts one game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. It's Chuck. His first throw is an interception. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At the 38-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie and
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the Giants, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They motion the tight end over. Kyler looking to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down.
For another 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's within striking distance. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock. And I know it is very early. But tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place is big juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 2 yards there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shuck on third down. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to it. Working quickly here.
Walter Nolan. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Shuck. Going all the way to the end zone here. The play in full extension. That's a touchdown. The Saints making a 1-point game. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, the quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. From the gun, it's Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Saints have the recovery.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
Has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Zone read here, the handoff to Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Shuck now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on third down. Trying to run for it, Kamara. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Trying for it with Shuck. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe teams. And the Cardinals are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at first down here. Man in motion here. On first and 10, it's Murray. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Loss of a yard. It's second down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. He takes this up to around 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third and 1. Here's Murray. Into the hands of Dell. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard, yeah, they bring them out there.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws. Lined up incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Murray to throw. That's going to be caught by Everett. He goes out a little short of the 40.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Off the play action, here's Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10. We're going to run the draw here with Benson. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. Nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
No time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a design run. Murray has it. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Murray from the pistol. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Murray looking to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Benson runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. York now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Yeah, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Back to work after throwing the pick. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Chuck working from the gun. On the left side. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Completed to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. To throw again here, it's Chuck. Eyes time, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
It's now 3rd down.
Third down, here's Shuck. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
We're going for this. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going play action. It's Murray. And this one is launched downfield. Full extension, and he brings it in! Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Designed to look for Murray. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Ready? 60 by 6. 19 by 19. Right there. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shot now on 1st down. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. What do you want? What do you want?
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they'll get him back to 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now bring a tight end in motion right. They'll toss it here to Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to get them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Complete out to the right side. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Gain of 15 there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10, Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up the big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Now Kyler. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Chuck now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
32-yard line.
Let's go. 60, Maverick. 60. Head to 60. Head to 60. Ready?
To throw. Chuck. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Rush coming for Chuck. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sets the need for a splash play and delivers.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up? Big run to power play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that brings up 4th and short.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down.
Green.
They snap it to Murray. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. To throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go. Nike, 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Well, left side cut by Douglas.
A gain of 15.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
18, go!
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Shuck working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for his back, Alvin Kamara there. So they're left facing third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll throw, third and long. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
And the Saints offense still out there. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
16.
After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Now Murray on the play fake. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Justin Reed has the INT. So it's out just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Here we go. Cowboy 80, Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Shuck now on first down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Pressure coming, it's Shuck. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Saints football, and their postseason rides on this quarter, Brock, as they come in trailing. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar Knights. Cowboy 80. Jam.
Kamara gets it off the option. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Gets a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal. Be ready.
Now Shuck to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Offense up to the line fast. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Shuck's going to throw here. On the move, headed right. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different parish.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
60 Eagles.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
so good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Looking to throw here. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try.
22, Cardinals 21.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brom. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Here's a screen to Benson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Buys time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, but that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a 1-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. He'll throw it. Into the hands of Harrison. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. And that goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum. Beat that defense on its heels.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Arizona.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. They've got a man in motion. Benson on 1st and 10. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up the coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Murray finds a seam down the middle. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point
Man in motion,
conversion.
headed right. Murray's going to throw for it.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Hits his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, King. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest game.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Ready? Head to 60. Head, go.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints facing a 5-point deficit.
37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. Here's Shuck, first and 10. And he caught by his back, Kamara. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to just check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
60 Eagles. 60.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Back, back, back.
Another run for Kamara. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Five still to go here. This is second down.
60 Vice Warriors. 70.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 70 Timberwolves.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from New Orleans.